In a sea of sitcoms, The Bernie Mac Show was a standout, bringing genuine humor and relatable family moments to the screen. With the legendary Bernie Mac at its center, the show offered a fresh and funny look at Black family life that connected with viewers from all walks of life. From Bernie's wisdom and exasperation to the kids' antics, the show had a way of making us laugh while touching our hearts. But what happened to the cast after the show ended? Let's take a look back at the world of The Bernie Mac Show and see where the actors are now. Number 1. Bernie Mac as Bernie Mac McCullough. Bernie's a loud, grumpy old man who's stuck in his ways. He has no patience for nonsense and expects everyone to listen to him, especially when he's on stage. But his family doesn't care about his big-shot attitude. Bernie's obsessed with his stuff. He's always saying, "Don't touch my TV, don't touch my DVDs, don't touch anything." His nieces and nephews are scared to even breathe near his stuff. He also loves playing poker with his buddies and watching the White Sox on TV, which you definitely don't touch. Bernie Mac was a comedy powerhouse who burst onto the scene with his raw, in-your-face humor. After years of honing his craft in Chicago's comedy clubs, he became a national star thanks to the movie The Original Kings of Comedy. His honest and often hilarious take on life as a black man resonated with audiences. Mac's success led to his own sitcom, The Bernie Mac Show, where he continued to entertain millions with his signature style. As his career progressed, he proved he was more than just a funny guy. He tackled dramatic roles and showed a surprising depth as an actor. The movie Pride was a turning point, showcasing his range and earning him critical acclaim. Bernie Mac surprised everyone when he announced his retirement from stand-up comedy in 2007. After decades on the road, he wanted to slow down and enjoy life. He planned to focus on acting and producing. His film career was taking off at the time. He had roles in movies like Transformers and Madagascar, Escape to Africa. Just as his star was shining brighter than ever, Mac shocked everyone by retiring from stand-up to focus on acting and producing. Sadly, his life was cut short by illness, leaving fans heartbroken and the entertainment world in mourning. Bernie Mac McCullough was played by Bernie Mac when he was 44 years old. Sadly, after being treated in the ICU for 3 weeks, Mac went into cardiac arrest and subsequently died during the early morning hours on August 9th at the age of 50. Number 2. Kellita Smith as Wanda McCullough. Wanda's a really smart woman. She works at AT&T and everyone loves her, including her boss, Duke. She's much more understanding than Bernie and lets the kids get away with a lot, but don't let that fool you. She can be strict when she needs to be. Remember that episode where she started using Big Mama's belt to discipline the kids? Or the time Vanessa stole her car? Yeah, Wanda's not afraid to show who's boss. Most of the time, Wanda's like a doormat. She puts up with a lot from the kids, but she's not afraid to prove her authority when she has to. As the strong-willed, career-focused wife and mother on The Bernie Mac Show, Kellita Smith more than held her own alongside the show's unconventional star. Before landing this role, Smith was a supporting actress in films and a recurring guest on TV shows. She snagged her spot on Bernie Mac's show at the last minute, leading the comedian to joke that she stole the role. Originally from Chicago and raised in Oakland, California, Smith discovered acting later in life after realizing the 9-to-5 lifestyle wasn't for her. She began on stage, breaking through with the play Tell It Like It Tis, which toured nationwide for 2 years. Smith also starred in No Place to Be Somebody with the KC Theater Company and Feelings at the Hudson Theater, earning a NAACP Theater Award for Best Supporting Actress in 1996. That same year, she was nominated for Best Actress by the NAACP for her role in The 13th Thorn. In 2012, Smith returned to television as First Lady Katherine Johnson in the sitcom The First Family. 2 years later, she was cast as Roberta Warren in Sci-Fi's post-apocalyptic series Z Nation, even appearing in Sharknado 3, Oh Hell No, in 2015. Smith also joined the cast of In the Cut on Bounce TV in 2015, playing Cheryl, the new beauty salon owner and Jay's wife. The show's 6th season premiered on April 1st, 2020. In addition to her TV roles, Smith is mentioned as B. Rosenberg's African-American girlfriend in Charlie Kaufman's novel Antkind. Wanda McCullough was played by Kellita Smith when she was 32 years old, and this is what she looks like now at 55 years old. Number 3, Jeremy Suarez as Jordan Tompkins. Jordan is the middle child in the family, and he's a bit of a quirky character. He's always collecting bugs and doing strange science experiments, which often leads to some messy situations. Early in the series, he's quite sensitive and easily upset, especially when his little sister Brianna beats him up. He's known to cry, vomit, and even urinate on himself in moments of stress. As the series progresses, however, Jordan undergoes a significant transformation. He becomes emotionally tougher and gains confidence. He starts to stand up for himself and doesn't let Brianna's bullying get to him as much. He also becomes more independent, taking on new challenges and pursuing his interests with greater enthusiasm. Suarez, of African and Cuban descent, is the oldest of 3 siblings and was raised in the Muslim faith. He made his acting debut in 1996 as Tyson, the son of Rod Tidwell in Jerry Maguire. The following year, he starred as Rice Watkins, the youngest son in a family of 7 in the short-lived sitcom Built to Last. He also made guest appearances on popular shows like Sister Sister in 1996 and The Wayans Brothers in 1998, and had a recurring role as Raymond Wilkes on the medical drama Chicago Hope from 1996 to 1998. At just 8 years old, Suarez joined the cast of The Bernie Mac Show, playing Jordan Tompkins, Bernie Mac's nephew. His performance earned him 2 NAACP Image Award nominations. In 2008, Suarez appeared on Larry King Live with the rest of the cast to discuss Bernie Mac's passing. Suarez also found success in voice acting, notably as Coda in Disney's Brother Bear and its sequel, Brother Bear 2. His portrayal of Coda was well received, earning him an Annie Award nomination for Outstanding Achievement for Voice Acting in a Feature Production, although he lost to Ellen DeGeneres. Most of Suarez's post-Bernie Mac work has been in voiceovers, including guest spots on King of the Hill and voicing a puppet in Nike commercials during the 2009 NBA playoffs. He also provided the voice of Kai in the animated film Zambezia, 2012, and played Cooper Foley, the sidekick in Angry Video Game Nerd, the movie, 2014. Jordan Tompkins was played by Jeremy Suarez when she was 8 years old, and this is what she looks like now at 34 years old. Number 4. Dee Dee Davis as Brianna, baby girl. Tompkins' Brianna started out as a sweet and innocent little girl. She could even talk to animals, like the angel dog Buddy. But as the show went on, especially around mid-season 2, she started to get a bit bratty. She was spoiled, and Bernie even had to spank her once, even though he regretted it. Bernie loved Brianna more than anything. He always said she was his favorite, and since Jordan was usually weak, Brianna always won their fights. She didn't fight with Vanessa much, just a few times, like in that episode, Whom the Belt Tolls. Dee Dee Davis, born on April 17, 1996, is a former American actress who rose to fame at a young age through her memorable role as Brianna Baby Girl Tompkins on The Bernie Mac Show. Her portrayal of the adorable and beloved baby girl, the youngest member of the Tompkins family, earned her widespread recognition and praise. In 2004, Davis's outstanding performance on the show was honored with a Young Artist Award, a testament to her talent and the impact she made on audiences. In addition to her work on The Bernie Mac Show, Davis also made guest appearances on several other popular television shows. She appeared in episodes of Strong Medicine, a medical drama series, as well as the acclaimed medical drama House. Davis also had the opportunity to guest on The Ellen DeGeneres Show, further showcasing her charm and versatility as a young actress. Despite her early success, Davis decided to step away from acting in 2007. At just 11 years old, she chose to focus on her education, prioritizing her schooling over her burgeoning acting career. Her decision to take a break from the spotlight allowed her to experience a more typical childhood and dedicate time to her studies, demonstrating a maturity beyond her years. Brianna, baby girl. Tompkins was played by Dee Dee Davis when she was 5 years old, and this is what she looks like today at 28 years old. Number 5. Camille Winbush as Vanessa Nessa. Tompkins. Nessa always got something witty to say, and her catchphrases are, "I hate it here," and "I hate him," usually referring to Bernie. She's probably got some abandonment issues and tends to be passive-aggressive, taking her anger out on Bernie. She's a rebel through and through, always arguing with Bernie, but sometimes they can actually get along. She's really talented and good at gymnastics and strategy. Vanessa's also brutally honest, which can sometimes get her into trouble. She thinks telling the truth will always help her, but that's not always the case. Camille Winbush, born and raised in Los Angeles, started her acting journey early, landing her first big role at just 4 years old on NBC's action series Viper. Although the show didn't last long, it opened doors for Winbush, leading to recurring roles on the sitcom Minor Adjustments and the family drama Seventh Heaven. She also had small parts in movies like Dangerous Minds with Michelle Pfeiffer and Arnold Schwarzenegger's Eraser. Winbush made a real impact in Jim Jarmusch's Ghost Dog: The Way of the Samurai, where she played a young girl who forms a unique friendship with an assassin played by Forrest Whitaker. Her performance received great reviews and set her up for her most famous role as Vanessa Tompkins on The Bernie Mac Show. Playing the sassy, smart-mouthed oldest niece, Winbush shined on the show, which ran for 5 seasons. She won a Young Artist Award in 2006 and 3 NAACP Image Awards for her work on the series. In 2008, Winbush continued her TV career by joining the cast of The Secret Life of the American Teenager. In addition to her acting career, Camille Winbush showed her entrepreneurial spirit by opening an ice cream shop called Baked Ice when she was a teenager. The shop was located in Pasadena, California. Despite her young age, she managed the business with the help of an aunt. Her talent and business acumen earned her a Teenpreneur Award from Black Enterprise magazine. While running her ice cream shop, Winbush also continued to pursue her music career, contributing to several music projects. Vanessa Nessa Tompkins was played by Camille Winbush when she was 11 years old, and this is what she looks like today at 34 years old. Number 6. Reginald Ballard as WBWB is the ultimate sidekick. He's always there for Bernie, thick and thin. Whether it's offering advice, sharing a laugh, or just being a sounding board, WB is the dependable friend we all wish we had. He's the comic relief of the show. WB always knows how to lighten the mood with his humorous antics and positive outlook. He's like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day, bringing joy and laughter to every situation. Instead of pursuing a career in pro football, Ballard decided to chase his dreams in Hollywood. He's popped up in various TV shows like Veronica Mars in the Return of the Cane episode, The Parkers, Sister, Just Jordan, and even Raven's Home. He also co-starred in the indie film Big Ain't Bad as a character named Butch. These days, Ballard is focused on his stand-up comedy career. Before all that, he was an impressive high school football player playing as an all-district linebacker at Ball High School. He was a key player on the team, helping them achieve a 7-3 record during his senior year in 1983. The team's defense was top-notch that year, allowing just 60.9 yards per game. After high school, Ballard played football at SMU for 3 years, but transferred to Missouri for his senior year when SMU's football program faced NCAA violations. Ballard's passion for acting sparked during a college theater class when he got caught up in a scene and felt the thrill of the audience's applause. He also made an appearance in Big Sean's music video for Play No Games, playing his character Brewman and lip-syncing Ty Dolla $igen's part. Coming up, you'll hear his voice as a security guard in the Disney Plus series Monsters at Work. WB was played by Reginald Ballard when he was 36 years old, and now he's 58 years old. Number 7. Lombardo Boyar as Chuy's a real ray of sunshine. He's always got a joke or a funny story to tell. He's the kind of guy who can lighten up any mood and make you laugh, even on the toughest days. He's also a great friend to Bernie. He's always there for him, no matter what. Whether it's offering advice, sharing a laugh, or just being there for support, Chuy's always got Bernie's back. Lombardo Boyar has a rich and varied background that goes beyond his impressive acting career. Before stepping into the entertainment industry, Boyar served his country as a member of the United States Army. During the 1990s, he was a forward observer in the prestigious 80th 2nd Airborne Division, a role that placed him in a highly skilled and decorated unit. After his military service, Boyar transitioned into acting, where he quickly made a name for himself with a range of memorable performances. He had a brief yet impactful role as Ramon Garcia, a convenience store robber on Fox's hit series 24. He also starred as Eddie Tesoro, a burglar, in the film P.S. Your Cat is Dead, where his performance was widely recognized. Boyar's talents aren't limited to on-screen acting. He's also a skilled voice actor. He lent his voice to characters in animated films such as Happy Feet and the beloved Coco, which showcased his versatility. Many fans might also recognize his voice as Lawrence Lars Rodriguez in Klasky Csupo's popular animated series Rocket Power. Additionally, Boyar's live-action work includes his role as Sergio Del Rio on Stephen Bochco's military drama Over There. He made frequent appearances as Chuy on The Bernie Mac Show, bringing a unique charm to his character. Fluent in both English and Spanish, Boyar's adaptability has made him a sought-after voice actor, particularly for commercial work where his skills have been utilized to create engaging and memorable advertisements. Chuy was played by Lombardo Boyar when he was 28 years old, and now he is 50 years old. Number 8. Michael Ralph as Kelly's a true friend. After he goes through a tough time, he moves in with Bernie and his family. Even though he's got his own problems, he's always there for Bernie, offering support and friendship. He's a loyal guy, and that's what makes him such a great friend. He's also really funny and lighthearted. He always knows how to make people laugh, and he's a great addition to the show. He's adaptable and resourceful, too. He quickly adjusts to living with Bernie's family and finds ways to connect with the kids. Michael Ralph has enjoyed a dynamic and diverse acting career, leaving his mark on both the big screen and television. His journey in the entertainment industry began with standout roles in notable films, quickly establishing him as a versatile actor. In 1990, Ralph appeared in the action-packed Marked for Death alongside Steven Seagal, a film that showcased his ability to thrive in high-stakes, intense roles. He followed this with a powerful performance in the critically acclaimed biopic Malcolm X, 1992. Starring Denzel Washington, where Ralph's contribution added depth to this pivotal historical drama. Ralph continued to expand his filmography in the early 90s with a variety of roles that demonstrated his range as an actor. He appeared in Scenes from the New World, 1994, a film that explored complex narratives, and National Lampoon's Last Resort, 1994, where his comedic timing came to the forefront. That same year, Ralph showcased his versatility by stepping into the world of satirical comedy with the DROP Squad, starring Eric LaSalle, which delved into themes of identity and societal expectations. The late 90s and early 2000s saw Ralph maintaining a steady presence in the film industry. In 1998, he appeared in the romantic comedy Woo, sharing the screen with Jada Pinkett Smith, where his performance added to the film's lively and humorous energy. He later took on a role in The Rules of Attraction, 2002, a dramatic adaptation of Bret Easton Ellis's novel, where he contributed to the film's exploration of college life and its darker undertones. Kelly was played by Michael Ralph when he was 38 years old, and now he is 61 years old. Number 9. Wade Williams as Father Cronin. Father Cronin is a bit of a hypocrite. He claims to be a servant of the Lord, but he smokes, curses, and drinks. He's a creepy guy who barely smiles, and everyone at the school is scared of him. One time, Brianna accidentally called him Sean, and he got really mad and embarrassed. He told her that even his own mother calls him Father. Father Cronin usually shows up when Jordan does something wrong or when he accidentally messes something up. He's always there to scold and lecture Jordan. Wade Williams made a name for himself as a reliable and talented character actor, showing up in everything from TV dramas to movies and even cartoons. Born on December 24, 1961 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Williams didn't originally plan on becoming an actor. He started off studying medicine but eventually switched gears and earned a degree in theater from the University of Tulsa, followed by a Master of Fine Arts in acting from Rutgers. When Williams moved to New York, he found steady work on the stage. He performed in classics like Taming of the Shrew, alongside Morgan Freeman and Tracy Ullman in Central Park's Delacorte Theater. He also acted with Denzel Washington in a revival of Richard III and toured with big-name productions like Guys and Dolls, Les Miserables, Kiss of the Spider-Woman, Ragtime, and Showboat. Williams got his start on TV with a role in the crime drama Profiler and later appeared as Father Cronin, a grumpy preacher, on The Bernie Mac Show. But his big break came when he was cast as Brad Bellick, a tough prison guard on the hit show Prison Break. Even though he almost turned down the role because he didn't want his daughter to see him as a villain, he decided to take it, and it became his main gig for 4 years. Beyond Prison Break, Williams made guest appearances on popular shows like Criminal Minds, Monk, and Bones. He also appeared in movies like Flicka, Collateral, Ali, and Aaron Brockovich. On top of all that, he lent his voice to several Batman animated movies, including Batman, The Brave and the Bold, Batman, Under the Red Hood, and Batman, The Dark Knight Returns. Father Cronin was played by Wade Williams when he was 40 years old, and now he is 62 years old. Number 10. Naya Rivera as Donna. Donna's a real go-getter. She's got a lot of confidence and isn't afraid to show it. She's always interacting with Vanessa and her friends, and she's definitely the one who's in charge. She's got that it factor that makes her stand out. She's a big influence on Vanessa. She's always giving her advice and helping her figure things out. Vanessa looks up to her, and Donna's opinions matter a lot to her. Donna's also really good at socializing. She knows how to talk to people and make friends. She's got that social savvy that helps her navigate the teenage world. She's a great character to watch, and she's definitely someone you want to be friends with. Naya Rivera captured audiences with her role as Santana Lopez on the hit show Glee, where she played a confident and sharp-witted cheerleader. Born on January 12, 1987, in Santa Clarita, California, Rivera began her career as a child model and later transitioned into acting with her debut on the CBS comedy The Royal Family in 1991. She made guest appearances on popular sitcoms like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Family Matters before landing a recurring role on The Bernie Mac Show. In 2009, Rivera's career took off when she was cast on Glee, where her character Santana became a fan favorite. Rivera's singing talent was showcased in notable episodes like The Power of Madonna, and she earned critical acclaim for her performance. She was promoted to a full cast member in the show's second season and remained an integral part of the series until it ended in 2015. Rivera also appeared in films like At the Devil's Door and had guest roles on shows like Devious Maids. Lavender was played by Kiami Davael when she was 15 years old. Tragically, on July 8, 2020, Rivera rented a boat on Lake Piru with her 4-year-old son. When the boat was later found with her son aboard and Rivera missing, a search began. Her body was recovered on July 13, 2020, and she was declared to have drowned. Rivera's talent and impact on television left a lasting legacy. Number 11. Rick Hoffman as Jerry Best. Jerry Best's always working hard to make Bernie's career a success. He's dedicated and ambitious, and he's always pushing Bernie to take on new challenges. He's the kind of manager who will do anything to help his clients succeed. He's also a loyal friend. He's always there for Bernie, both professionally and personally. He's a great support system, and he's always got Bernie's back. But Jerry's not all business. He's also got a great sense of humor and can always make you laugh. He's a fun-loving guy, and he brings a lot of joy to the show. Rick Hoffman, a deep-voiced actor hailing from Long Island, embarked on his acting journey with a series of minor roles that kept him tethered to a less-than-glamorous waitressing job. His fortunes began to change in 2000 when he secured a regular role on the Fox drama The Street, marking a turning point in his career. After graduating from the University of Arizona with a drama degree, Hoffman ventured to Los Angeles to chase his acting dreams. His early days in the industry were marked by nerves and uncertainty. A prime example of this was his brief appearance in the 1997 film Conspiracy Theory. Overwhelmed by the pressure of the moment, Hoffman stumbled over his lines, delivering a performance that was far from ideal. Unexpectedly, his flubbed lines ended up being included in the final cut, injecting an unintended comedic element into the scene and drawing attention to the young actor. That same year, Hoffman expanded his on-screen presence with guest roles in the television series The Pretender and All Right Already, laying the groundwork for a career that would eventually take off. Jerry Best was played by Rick Hoffman when he was 32 years old, and now he is 54 years old. Number 12. Megan Faye as Joan Lefkoe-Jones, a no-nonsense woman. She's got strong opinions and isn't afraid to share them. She can sometimes clash with Bernie because they both have big personalities. But that's just Joan. She's confident and determined, and she's not afraid to speak her mind. Even though she's tough, she's also caring and nurturing. She's a great mother figure to Vanessa, and she always tries to give her the best advice. She's traditional and conservative, and she believes in discipline and structure. She wants the best for her family, and she'll do whatever it takes to make sure they're okay. Megan Faye honed her comedic skills during her time as a featured member of the famed Chicago improv comedy troupe, The Second City, and she quickly transitioned from stage to screen. One of her first roles was a small part in the 1988 crime caper Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, which starred Steve Martin and Michael Caine as smooth-talking con men battling over a young and beautiful woman. She became a familiar face in both film and TV during the 90s. She was cast as the high society wife of a Broadway mogul in the Coen brothers film Barton Fink, about a New York playwright who moves to California and finds himself battling writer's block, a combative boss, and a mysterious package. She also portrayed the title character's snooty next-door neighbor in the award-winning sitcom Roseanne. From 1995 to 1997, she lent her voice to several characters on the animated series, Life with Louie, and a few years later, she landed a small role as a sympathetic doctor in Paul Thomas Anderson's epic ensemble drama, Magnolia. Faye next appeared in several episodes of the quirky series, Malcolm in the Middle, as the kindly wife of a German dude ranch owner. She has since landed guest roles on the primetime sitcom How I Met Your Mother and the fantasy comedy film Evan Almighty. Joan Lefkoe was played by Megan Faye when she was 10 years old, and now she is 36 years old. Number 13. Ashley Monique Clark as Terry's a confident girl who's not afraid to speak her mind. She's got strong opinions, and she's not afraid to share them, even if it means getting into a disagreement with Vanessa. But even though they sometimes clash, Terry's a loyal friend. She's always there for Vanessa, offering advice and support. She's a true friend, and she's always got Vanessa's back. Ashley Clark made her professional television debut in 1996 when she appeared as a member of a Bluebird troupe on the popular sitcom The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. This early role was just the beginning of what would become a successful career in television. The following year, she portrayed a young version of Brandy Norwood's titular character on the hit show Moshe, showcasing her ability to capture the essence of a beloved character even at a young age. Clark's career continued to gain momentum when she landed a recurring role as Jolene on the soap opera Sunset Beach, where she appeared in 8 episodes. During this time, she also made her film debut in the 1997 comedy Liar Liar, playing a small role as a child at a party. Although her part was minor, it added to her growing list of acting credits. In 1998, Clark's career took a significant leap forward when she was cast as Sydney Hewley, the daughter of D.L. Hewley's character, in the sitcom The Hewleys. The show, which aired on both ABC and UPN from 1998 to 2002, gave Clark a prominent platform to showcase her acting skills. Her portrayal of Sydney earned her 2 NAACP Image Award nominations for Outstanding Youth Actor in 1999 and 2001, highlighting her talent and appeal as a young actress. Additionally, Clark won the Young Artist Award in 1999 for Best Performance in a TV Comedy Series, supporting young actress, further solidifying her status as a rising star. After the Hewleys concluded in 2002 with a successful run of 4 seasons and 89 episodes, Clark continued to work steadily in television. She made guest appearances on popular shows like Zoey 101 and Still Standing, expanding her range and experience. In 2003, she took on a supporting role in the teen comedy film Love Don't Cost a Thing, playing the character Aretha Johnson. Around the same time, Clark began a recurring role on The Bernie Mac Show as Terry, one of Vanessa's friends, appearing on the show from 2003 to 2006. Terry was played by Ashley Monique when she was 15 years old, and now she is 35 years old. We just had a blast reminiscing with the Bernie crew. Who was your favorite character, and why? Share your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for more laughs, because our next classic sitcom cast reunion is going to be a riot. You won't want to miss it. Catch you next time.